Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. 0900 wake up call. Good morning. Oh man, what a night, what a night. All of our Hoka Hey stalkers out there. Come on in, come on in. Grab that cup of coffee, sit down. Good
Right.
morning, Tammy. Come on in, good morning. Good morning, Fit to Ride. Good morning.
That fit to ride is one of my members out in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
morning, Sonia Princess Rider. Good morning, Russell Brown. Good morning, Joe Beverly. Joe and Bev. Good morning, DB Ryder.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Ah,
Sparks, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Come on in, come on in. Uh, good morning, Marty. Tired, Sonia, tired. Feel like I'm riding a Hoka Hey. No, that's an understatement. What they're going through right now, an experience of a lifetime.
yes.
Come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Crowbar. Everybody do a mic check right quick.
Mic check 1, 2. Mic
Yeah, all
check.
good. Good morning.
All right, good deal. Am I freezing up again? I know you guys sound like freezing
Nah,
up.
you good right now. You got that old shared bandwidth they used to have back in the day.
I know, right? Oh man. Good morning. All right. We're gonna let a couple more people get on, then we're gonna go live. I'm sorry, we're gonna open up here with the video of the opening ceremony. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Rocky. Temperatures for the leaders seem to be cooler. Yes, Mike Bear.
Yeah, it's cold up there.
Good morning, Amy.
They rolling in, man. This is wonderful. This is wonderful.
Good morning, Ken. Good morning, Dave. Howdy from West Virginia. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, folks, we're going to jump right in here. We're going to see this video from the opening ceremony. This is Sonia Brew. She went down there for the open ceremony and took this video. So this is what it looked like when 200 Hoka Hay riders get together and get ready to start the Hoka Hay Challenge.
Lord, I'm so excited for them. Look here.
And you see, it wasn't raining at that time.
They're going to Alaska.
Wow. Look at that bike.
That's Gopher.
That's Gopher.
That's Gopher. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Can't stop, won't stop.
Hmm.
When we talk about bike setup, bike prep, that's what we mean.
Yeah.
All right, folks, want to say good morning to everybody. Uh, this is K Solo the Rider with Chris Hopper and Logic. I thought the guy was going to catch the hint there to introduce
Oh.
themselves. Hey, we got to get on our producer. Good morning, Paul. top to bottom. All right, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna jump right into the big board to take a look at our leaders. They are running hard up in Alaska.
Yes, they are.
I think Kilroy Tracker is having some issues. I think last report he is uh, closer to ride than what's showing on the tracker. But as you can see, they're getting ready to hit Grand Prairie up there in Alaska.
Yeah, all the trackers up there are hit or miss.
Actually,
So
they're
can't
in
really pay a lot of
Alberta,
attention to them right now.
Canada. So they're still down in Alberta. I stand corrected there. Say again, Hop.
The trackers aren't really working up there at all, so it's kind of hard to can't really pay a lot of attention to those trackers up there in Canada right now.
Right. So what we're showing on the big board, Ride, followed by Chrism, followed by Dirty Dan, followed by Kilroy. Shout outs to Kilroy, followed by rider number 1149, Kern, followed by rider 1232, Neighbor Dave. And Neighbor Dave has pretty much come out of nowhere as a new rider. What do you say, Hop?
Yeah, for sure. He's a lot further back in the pack and just kept plugging along and made his way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with 1033.
As you can see
Birds
here
are
at the
on.
border. Yeah. So this is the border crossing right here. Tracker's on. Last move at 7:07. Their time. So followed by rider 1033, 1047. That's pothole. I think it's Chris. Some old tracker stopped working right there around about the border. There's Shell. She's still looking good. Rider 1088. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Dave. Followed by 1025 Pee Wee. Pee Wee still in the game. 1222 Mars. Looks like he's still in the through lane. We have not received any reports of riders being rejected or not allowed into Canada. Hopefully everything continues to go smooth for the riders. It would be heartbreaking to get all the way up there to the border and then get turned around. But folks, believe me, Canada, they're strict on their border entry. Good morning, Howard. Once again, I got to give a morning shout out to Boneyard Harley Davidson, located in Winterville, North Carolina. I have to do that. Why? Because I love them and I enjoy doing with them. All right, enough of that crap. Loco, 1159. Now Parco, 941. The old man, Pat Cornell, is still in it, folks.
Yes, sir.
Pat Cornell is still in it. That's good. And Pat is good at reading the directions, man. He is good at reading direction and continue to flow on his ride, so he can make up time while other people be struggling, making some missed turns. 1211, looking good. Morning, Chad. Good morning, Becky. Good morning, Carla. 1138. Boris is still rolling. He's look like he's right here with a group. Let's zoom in with this group right here.
Yeah, they're at the HD dealer.
They're at Grizzly Harley Davidson. Yep. So it looked like 1171. I'm coming for you. Let's see. Tracker's on. $11.29 Yost. Let's continue to look at the big board here. 878 is on the 200, headed to Twin Creek. 1154 Rod is moving right along. 1166. There's 1154 Rod. That should be a new number, a new rider. Hop.
Who's that?
1154.
1154.
Yeah.
1160 followed by 1166. Rider 1157. 1167. So folks, they're moving right along. So
we don't
what
know
did
if
we ever get?
Roadrunner
And I know we keep right on repeating this. 116. Harold, did we ever get any information on what his status is? Because it seemed like he has deviated completely from the course.
Yeah, I
He's
mean
on 15, like he's heading north. He may just be.
it's pretty
Say
obvious
again, Hop?
he's out and he's just headed straight there, I'm guessing.
Right. So I'm taking that rider 1116 is just going to head straight up to Homer.
Do we have so we don't know if Roadrunner got his new transponder yet, do we?
Do not.
No.
Working our way back. There's a Taco 1133, Romeo 988.
I'm looking for. Is that him?
That's Clutch
The
1147 is
doc,
over here. Say again.
the rider that was heading up into Colorado. I don't see him on the big board. I forgot his number now. Thought I wrote it down. I think you said he was from out of
Yes,
country.
Trevor. He's been off since Georgia. 11 rider 1157 is from Edmonton, Alberta. This is his first Hoka. Hey, thanks, Dave. Yes, it's going to be a busy day at the border, but hopefully these guys got all their paperwork and everything in order, and the border guys understand and know what they're going through and what they're dealing with. So hopefully they can get them through. I do not know that port of entry that they're on. I have not crossed over, and it's different. You know, you'll see like 21 and these little small border crossing. They go pretty fast. This here is not on the main drag, I don't think. So typically, the little small border crossing like this here, they go pretty fast. So hopefully the riders aren't held up too long. 1184.
This is 1183. They look like, I mean, right in the middle of Buffalo, Oklahoma.
1183.
Yes.
I don't know how I understood that. Okay. 1183. That's serial number right there. Rider. His tracker's on. Last move went at 7:06 their time.
I can't even pull him up. I can't even pull up his profile.
Yeah. Roadrunner is in his right there on that 64 with them. Look like they're running
Well, Roadrunner's been that spot been there for a couple of days. That's when we found out his transponder's not working.
okay. 865 is on 60, followed by 1096 Kinky, followed by 1236 Pearl. And folks, we do not know if these trackers are 100% accurate. Riders are reporting that they're having tracker issues.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on with HQ. We did get a couple of messages come in. Uh, Yesterday at 8 p.m., and riders will understand this, line Delta 14, 45 miles, turn right onto AB 11E. At 110 miles, turn left onto AB 22 North. At 95 miles, turn left onto AB 16 West. At 115 at 115 miles, turn right onto AB 40 North. RSM route at Delta 15. That came in last night around about 8:41 through headquarters. We had another one come through about 10 p.m. from HQ, Utah, 261 North close. Line Bravo 51 left onto US 163 North, enter Utah. At 65 miles, go straight onto US 191 North. Greater than 25 miles left on Utah 95 West. At 120 miles, resume route at Bravo 54. And then this come in yesterday at 11 p.m. Warning, fatigue kills. Please be smart. Rest before you hit the wall. We did address the wall yesterday. We'll reiterate it a little bit more today. Hop, if you would, please give your definition of hitting the wall and kind of give people an understanding. Can you hear me, Hop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you give people a little bit understanding about hitting the wall and what measures they take to kind of get out of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just you're many days of back-to-back hard riding into this thing, so everything is tired. You're tired, your body's tired, your mind's tired, and it just needs rest. And if you're doing this right, or even not, you hit that wall. You just things start shutting down. You start making bad decisions. Drop your bike in parking lots, things like that, and this is where you just gotta push through. You gotta. The main thing on that is just getting the right amount of rest.
Mm-hmm.
Get that rest your body up,
Right.
and push through that and catch that second wind, and you're good to go.
Yeah. And I mean, riding 100,000 miles in 100 days, that feeling. You know how the signs that come with that, the
Yeah.
blurred vision, uh, you know, you'll get into that comfortable sensation of sitting there in the bike in the saddle, and you'll start getting relaxed, and you'll start making careless mistakes. You'll start looking off into the yonder. You'll get that 1,000-mile stare. You'll start forgetting things like when you get off the bike, you're like, did I turn my bike off? Did I put my kickstand down? Stuff like that. Those are definitely some telltale signs when you start hitting the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy just to see the little mistakes that you make just because you're tired.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we'll take a look at the weather map for Alaska and Yukon. Hopefully this storm or weather front or will move out of the way or dissipate to the point where it will not affect the riders too much. Once again, Homer, Alaska is located here, right here, folks. Good morning, Buffy. And here is Anchorage. And they will be coming in. Looks like they'll hit Toke, and then when they get Toke, they're going to make a left-hand turn, and that's going to start taking them down towards uh, Anchorage and Homer. So this is what's ahead of the riders. Hopefully they prepare for it. And
It's cold up there right now.
yes, that was my next one.
Yeah, current Current temperature in Anchorage is 49 degrees. They're in they're in Alberta.
I talked to Ryan
All
this
right.
morning. He said it's
Oh,
cold.
okay.
Yeah. So not only is it going to be wet up there, it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
So you have to think about it, guys. Look, I mean, they started out in hurricanes, uh, exit the hurricanes, hit the heat in the south, running west. They go through the desert, more heat. Uh, then you start heading north. You cross over into uh, Canada, and then you're hit with cold. And then you keep going farther north. Then you hit with cold and rain. So now you're cold and wet.
Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm.
So if anybody truly thinking about doing the Hoka, hey, just realize you're going to experience um, all type of weather situations, all type of um, inclement weather, heat, cold.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We're gonna try to get yes, we are gonna try to get a couple of callers on this morning, but please realize we do not want to disturb the riders. It's at their will if they want to call in and give their perspective of the challenge, but we do not want to interrupt them because, like I say, this is the morning start of day. Riders are starting to experience fatigue. HQ's already put it out. Say be cautious. So
Yeah.
we'll zoom in at the border here. My hat's off to Shell. She's riding that Indian. Uh, let's see if I can pull up Loco right quick. I know Loco is he's always putting out a good feed, a good perspective as he's on the road. So let's see if we can get Loco. Any reports on the how's the 48 Panhead doing? We definitely need to check back in with him.
He's still plugging along. He's just doing his thing.
Yeah.
just a. Good deal. Good deal. This is day 8. Once again, this is day 8. We appreciate everybody tuning in on this Sunday morning. I think the big deal is people are starting to cross over into Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry, Canada. They're starting to cross over into Canada. They're crossing the border. Folks, I'm trying to read messages. I'm all over the place. So
Not sure what you're meaning by old bikes, but if you mean like the Panhead, that's the only one on the ride. Only really old bike. I got a previous rider who can come on and kind of give some perspective.
okay, that'll work.
Let me
bring them on. Let me see if I can maybe get Greg down out of New Bern. Once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in this morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Great morning, everyone. Great Sunday morning. Great Sunday morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Dean. How you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm really enjoying watching after
Who do you
riding
have,
the
Hop?
last 3. This is a new perspective, knowing what it's like to be
Hop, who do we have? I need a number.
driver, which my wife and friends all did, but now even watching on YouTube as well with you guys.
Right. What's your number, Dean?
Yeah, 932.
932, and you've done 18, 20, and 22, correct?
Correct. Yes, I actually rode with you first couple of nights or so, somewhere in the 18.
Right.
I'm 76 this year, so I skipped this one, but I might do next year. So I was 70 when I did 18 and was a finisher in 14 days. And in 20, I blew an engine up, but I still got to the party with a new bike. So I was called an arriver. And then in last year, 22 was my good year. I finished in 11 days, number 30 out of 178. So felt pretty good about that. A lot less mistakes. I did like 800 miles of mistakes in the first 2, and then only about 200 in 2020. Those mistakes hurt.
Oh yeah, they can make a difference if you make them make a big one.
Yeah. So I was thinking about you guys ask about how to get ready person and how to get ready equipment and stuff like that. Boy, I learned a lot in 18. I couldn't see at all. I didn't have spots. I had a smoked windshield. If you remember when I came in 18, I had taken my windshield off that last night, because I couldn't even hardly see. So I white lined it quite a bit. Well, then it came to find out after I got home that I had cataracts in both eyes. So a good hint for somebody is to get their eyes checked before they do this. You guys talk about what to practice. Huge part of that for me would be night riding. People really need to go out and do miles at night. And of course practice your U-turns too. I heard somebody say that. It's really good. But night riding is a big part of this thing. You're 6 or more hours. I tried to ride till midnight every night and get up. I'd set my alarm for 4, so it was permanently at 4, but at least half the time I woke up before that, ready to go, get on the Harley and go.
Yeah, that midnight to 4 is a pretty common strategy on this. People try to stick to that, and for some it works, and some it doesn't.
Right. Yeah. When I would pass people in the middle of the day that are laying out on a picnic table somewhere snoring,
Yeah.
But of course, part of that was my eyes too, which was better in the mornings than it was late at night. It got a little tough. Matter of fact, it got so tough that in 2018, remember, we went up into Needles Highway, and I turned up in the Black Hills. And I turned up there. I was going to run. I live pretty close. I live in Montana in Billings, so I go to Sturgis all the time. And I was going to go up Needles at midnight so all my buddies could see me doing that. And but I thought I made a wrong turn, so I pulled over to the white line and to check. Well, that was the other thing too. I didn't have a lighted reader board, which then I had the next year. I had a tank bag with a little flashlight in my mouth at night. You get in there about 10 days and you look at your instructions and you look at what the next road is. And by the time 3 minutes down the road, you're going, what road was that again?
Right.
But anyway, in Needles, I was going from the Key City side, which was the wrong way. And it turned out that I needed to turn around. But I pulled over up into Needles about a mile up into Needles or half mile. And I pulled over to the white line and I stuck my foot down. And they had just paved it. And there was like 6 inches of paving and no gravel along the side of it. So my foot went clear down. Obviously, I tipped and it threw me clear off downhill. My Harley was running wheels up, downhill with the wheels up. That was quite an experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Long story short, 3 guys pulled over. It was midnight, and between the 4 of us, we actually tipped the Harley up, and it came up right on the white line. It didn't slide. I was really, really lucky.
Yeah.
So
these guys here on day 8. What's going through their mind? What are they thinking?
What's nice, of course, is the leaders are. I've ridden to Canada a couple times, where the leaders are riding. God, that's nice and fairly straight. These guys got worked to death in Georgia, and of course the hurricane and then all the turns in Georgia and all of that too. So about this time, you're getting pretty tired, especially the leaders that are out there that are riding 20 hours a day. If you're doing that, you start to. I kind of heard you earlier talking about hitting the wall, and one of the hitting the wall things for me this last year was I nodded once. I nodded and it scared the crap out of me. And so when I felt that the next time, so about half a dozen times, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I just pull over. And as soon as I felt it, I wasn't going to take a chance on nodding.
Yeah.
We lost a couple riders over the years, just in the afternoon doing that. Remember in North Dakota in 2020, that's where we lost the rider. He was riding with other people and he nodded off and went off.
Right.
And so yeah, you were talking about getting rest, and that's a very
important
thing. But knowing too when you've just got to take a power nap. 20 minutes will do it. It's pretty amazing how refreshed you feel after that. And
yes.
Yeah, so get eyes checked.
Good deal.
The other thing too, I was wearing a 3/4 helmet in 18, and actually I ended up getting a very good modular helmet for the 2022, and that makes a huge difference. You know,
Yes,
people
yes,
wear all
it does.
kinds of helmets, but if you don't have a modular, you just get it tires you out so much more with unless you're inside and you have your head in there protected.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Definitely.
So,
Good deal.
and well,
Hey folks, we have rider number
I'm
932
retired,
being
so
on.
I smoke a lot.
What?
Sorry.
What's that?
Oh,
Go ahead, Dean.
oh, I'm sorry. I saw Solo talking. I started smoking cigars, and I smoked 3 or 4 cigars a day, and I'm kind of hooked on them, even though you shouldn't get. You know, I quit smoking a long time ago, and all that. And part of why I didn't ride this year, among several reasons, but one of them was if I ride in 28 or in 26. I have to wean myself from smoking because you're just not going to have time to do that.
Yeah.
You know, if you're out there riding, and I could get away with it a little. Even the 3/4 helmet in 2018, I'd have a cigar now and then while I was riding, but with a modular, you're not going to do that. So that's one of those things that I'll have to change.
Choices.
Yeah.
Choices. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Dean. Man, we definitely respect your opinion and
Yeah,
what
definitely.
you got to say. Appreciate you coming on and giving a different perspective on things.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are doing a great job. I sure appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sounds good, Dean. Take it easy. Have a good day.
Take it easy, Dan.
Thank
All right.
you very much.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. That was Dean, rider number 932, folks. 932, giving his perspective on riding the Hoka Hay. Things to do to prep to get ready for it. One thing that really I want to emphasize on is getting your eyes checked. Getting
Yeah.
your eyes checked. Because with fatigue setting in, that blurred vision, that double vision, and I can personally speak on it because it happened to me a few times during 22 Hoka Hay. Blurred vision, double vision, and as a matter of fact, in preparation for this year's Hoka Hay, I got an eye exam like 2 months prior to August because I wanted a new, fresh prescription going into it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he mentioned the night riding. I know a lot of people don't like riding at night or a little scared of it, but yeah, it's definitely a big part of the ride. So you do a lot of night riding and a lot of back roads at night. So
You know,
that's
I
where that
can ride.
auxiliary lights come into play.
I can ride at night. I think my trepidation on that is I just don't want nothing to jump out at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And believe it or not, night riding is exhausting because you're so focused on what if, not only are you riding, but you're looking left and right and your body is tense and you're saying, what if this happened? What if this happened? I've had tree limbs to be down in the road. You have to try to react to that. So the whole while you're riding at night on these back roads, you're thinking in your head, what if this happened? What if this happened?
Right.
And that put a lot of strain on you, especially in your shoulder. You'll see me doing a lot of shoulder work. I contribute hitting the deer and surviving and staying up due to the fact that I did a lot of shoulder work, a lot of upper strength work, a lot of core strength work. And I was able to keep the bike going straight instead of going down, So take it all in.
Yeah, I did all of 2018 with no auxiliary lights. So
wow.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
What kind of headlights did you have?
Just stock. Yeah, I just had stock bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to each his own. That's good. Some people are comfortable with that.
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't know.
Right. And a partner of mine, we was riding through Alabama, and I got behind him. He said he called me. He said, "Man, turn your bright lights off." I said, "Man, those are not my bright lights." He said, "Man, I'll have to change my lights because your lights are bright. You get in the front."
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're going to go back to the big board. Once again, we appreciate everybody joining us this morning on this Sunday morning of day 8 of the 2024 Hoka Motorcycle Challenge. It looks like Kim Henry is at checkpoint 2. Thank you for that update, Jessica.
2 should be fast 2, right?
Checkpoint number 2.
I just checked on her. She was just rolling through.
Is that
Okay,
Grizzly?
that's 2. Oh, I thought that was like 3. Maybe not. Flaming Harley.
What do we have going on down here with 1150, 1175, and 1173? Coming up 24. Fry Canyon. Another thing, folks, if you are not used or familiar with riding in curves, switchbacks, basically Tail of the Dragon, Devil's Highway, roads like that, you need to try to get to them and get familiar with how to ride switchback and try to ride it with a pack load or something that you probably take with you on a challenge so that you can get used to that, because that's a unique feeling if you're not familiar with riding curves and switchbacks.
Yeah. I found that ride I was talking about, Dr. Kepper, 1242. Looks like he's at a motel lodge, Rocky Mountain Lodge.
Oh yeah, I saw he's way off. I'm guessing they're for sure out.
Yeah, that's the one we saw going up. Yeah.
1242.
Yes.
Okay.
And Big Daddy Sanook, he's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see that come across last night. I think he made that call probably right after we talked to him.
Right.
Oh, we spoke to him yesterday, right?
Yeah, after we talked to him, he was at the hotel, so.
Billings, Montana. Somebody just texted. Looked like some confusion in Billings, Montana. Where are we at? Where's Billings? That's South Dakota. There we go. Yeah, 1036 is going south. Oh no, they are going south. All of them are going south. No, 1192 and 910 are going north. Yeah, we got groups going different directions up there.
Yeah, put in 1170. Guess he got off course somewhere, or well, no.
Look like he's going. Yeah.
Got riders kind of all around there. I'm not sure which way.
Yeah, exactly. Like 1036 is going south, and then you look up north. 1192, they're going north.
Yeah. So I think they're coming in from the east.
Yeah.
And then I think you turn back west. So I think it was actually the ones up north. I think it was Luma and Pryor and them that are going wrong. I don't know.
Look like they're going in the correct direction. So this guy down here, 1036 and 1036 and 899 Eastman. Going south.
That's
south on 90. Said the ones going north are correct. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
8:43 Jansen. He may be out. He's at a hotel.
Yeah.
He's at the Country Inn. I'm taking
I
it.
can
He's out.
imagine the first thing you want to do when
Dove
you get
Creek.
out is find you a hotel.
So
Derek,
what do
how
we
many are
have
left?
going
We're
on
not sure.
here?
We don't know what the exact count is of who's out and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know who reported to HQ and DQ. Thank everybody for tuning in on this Sunday morning. We greatly appreciate it. I know the riders do. Some of them will take the time when they stop. They'll, uh, get a couple of minutes to take a look at the rebroadcast, and it kind of gives them a little energy, knowing that we're tracking them, knowing that with the eye in the sky. So please continue to watch. We're going to take it up to probably day 14. I'm hoping, Hop, you up for it?
Oh yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah, Wrongway's doing good. He's riding with Frankie Mountains and Raindrop, so they're still plugging along.
Right. What is 1111 doing over here?
11's, he's right behind him. Oh, 1111.
1111. Tracker is on. Last move was at 11:15. Folks, we're on the big board. If you have a rider out there, or if you want to call in, just reach out to Hopper or myself, Logic. We'll try to get you in to get your perspective. Previous riders are more than welcome.
Yeah, Loco went
Good morning,
live
Boo.
for 47 minutes on his thing.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't chime in. It was just too much. Good morning, Michelle. Speaking of Levins, yep, Big John's moving right along. There's Hyde down here. Looks like Hyde is at a 76 gas station. The bike is off. He's giving a big old thumbs up. Super Dan, good morning. Boomer, good morning. Thank everyone for tuning in this morning. This is awesome. We truly appreciate you, and we know the riders do. So we didn't even get a weather report from Arizona. Being this close to Phoenix, you'd think the temperature would be 150.
I hope not.
If you know this area right here of Arizona, it gets super hot. Super hot.
It's miserable.
Super. Yes, super hot. So All right, folks. We got a rider at checkpoint number 2. Rogers, 1015 Rogers with Ladybugs and Davis.
Hopefully in 26, these trackers are a lot more reliable.
Yeah.
Ever since
that's
they
what
had
we-
to switch to the new ones, it's just been horrible.
But that's what we said in 2022. It's
Yeah, I
kind
see
of hit
that.
or miss. I think the key with the tracker is placement. Um, they tell you in the instruction try to place them high under the front fairing of the motorcycle. That way there's no interruption. So the higher up it is, the less interference, the better signal they'll be able to get. Fleet Tracker can ping the tracking device to try to improve the signal. All right, folks. Hello, Kim, Jamaica. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hey,
Oh,
folks,
hey,
look at
Kim.
here.
Hello.
Hey.
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 How's it going?
Shit's emotional, isn't it?
How's it going?
Hey, it's going.
So, so what do you think so far?
Hey, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm learning a lot about myself, but hey, I'm making it do what it need to do.
All
Right,
right.
right.
No, I'm having a
It's,
good time.
it's good to
Okay,
see you.
okay.
Good to see you.
Thank you. I've been getting a little rest. So that makes it a little bit better. The instructions just slow down, pay attention, and you'll be fine. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, good, good. So in your preparation, I know you went out and did a couple of back road rides, a little cut camping out at night. Do you think you prepped for it, or what advice can you give somebody thinking about doing a Hoka?
Yeah, I would definitely get comfortable being outside in the woods, and that's what I would do. I'll get off on a Friday, just go out 200-300 miles, go find somewhere and just camp out because now I just go to sleep. I put my
Right.
cot up, or if I can't find no overhead, I'll put my tent out and just go to sleep, like
Right,
it's a hotel.
right,
So it's
right. Yeah,
comfortable.
exactly.
That's good.
And you need that because you need to be able to sleep. Fatigue is something that is definitely can happen to you if you're not doing what you need to do. And at least
Right,
get
right,
a good meal. Like I've been eating Subway sandwiches, or I'll get some fruit, but I always make sure that I eat at least one good meal, and that helps out a lot also.
good, good, good.
That's good.
Daryl or Hop, you have anything for Kim? She's a new rider. This is her first time riding the Hoka Hey. She's at checkpoint number 2.
Yeah.
Well,
So coming into this so far, from what you've seen, what have you realized that you need to work on for next time or change?
Them thing on switchbacks up in them freaking mountains. Oh my god! And at night, my vision is not good. So I do have the lights on there, so it's making it better. But that is what I'm gonna be working on um, before my next time coming out.
Good deal. So
Yeah.
you will do it again.
Oh, 26, I'll be back.
That's what I'm talking about. Logic, what do you have for Kim? Because we don't want to
Well,
hold her up.
no,
I know
I
on the road.
just want to know. I know the turns and the maps get kind of crazy. How are you faring on reading the map as they give you directions?
Oh well, the map reading is fine. It's just line by line. As soon as my line is done, I exit off. I have my little pen, and I used the tank bag. Thank you, K Solo. That tank bag is it. And I
All
got my
right,
little light hook to it, and yeah.
all
So
right,
Good deal.
good.
Good deal.
that's what worked for me. I do have a clipboard, but the clipboard just didn't work for me. So the tank bag is where it's at.
All right,
Good deal.
all right.
Good deal.
That's
Glad
good.
to help. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna try to get you back maybe when you get to the third checkpoint. If you want to call back in, just give us your perspective on it, and then get ready to go into Canada and on up to Yukon, on up to Alaska. You excited?
I'm
Good.
ready.
All right. Take care. Be safe.
All right, now, thank you.
Be
All
safe.
right,
That's wonderful.
folks. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Hey
That
guys,
was
I'm gonna
Kim, first time rider. She's out of, I think, Texas. Correct me if I'm right or wrong. But she took a lot of the advice that she did ask those questions of how about this, what about this, and that's not trying to take somebody else. That's doing homework and research and preparation. And that's what everybody should do. Don't sit there and expect everybody to just give me this or how you do this. She did a lot of asking questions. She was like, she did trial and error prior to riding. She said, hey, she heard about the clipboard method. She heard about the tank bag method. She went out, she practiced, and then she went with which method works best for her, looking at the directions. And shout out to her for doing that. You heard her advice to new riders considering it. Go out, do some camping, get used to and familiar with sleeping outside, and and we had just talked about riding switchbacks, right,
yeah.
Hop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to drop off because I gotta get prepared for church. I'm
All
gonna
right.
leave. I'm just gonna turn my mic off and my camera off, but I'm gonna leave the stream going.
Okay.
So so they'll keep going, and I'll just keep going on, and I'll check back with y'all later on.
Good deal.
All
Take it
right,
All
easy.
guys,
right.
keep it logical.
Yeah, for sure. But and we kind of touched on it earlier. One thing, all these, if you're new and you're out there and you think, oh, I need to go ride some different roads and practice and this and that, that's great. But what everyone forgets to do is load your bike down, because you go out and do all that practice and everything, and then you throw this extra, who knows, 50 pounds on, 80 pounds on, whatever it is, makes a big difference in the way you ride. So you
Yeah.
need to be out there practicing with a loaded down bike.
Right. Right. That's the thing. And switchbacks, if you pack top heavy when you lean, that would want to have you. It's going to put more pressure, more weight on that lean side. It's going to take you down, and if that kickstand or that foot peg hit, that's disaster right there, folks. So when you go out, just trying to maybe get you a pack, get your clothing bag or something like that. Put it on your tour pack or put it on your rear seat, and just get used and familiar with riding with it. I literally keep my bike packed year round. At all times, you'll see me with my camping gear on. Inside my saddlebag is going to be my change of clothes. I have my sleeping bag on. I stay packed year round, summer, winter.
Yeah, my bike stays loaded the exact same. The only difference is whatever clothes in the bag that I throw on top, which is not a big deal. But other than that, I've got everything
Right.
that stays on my bike all the time. You
Yep.
never know when you're going to need that.
That's right. We want to thank everybody again for tuning in on this Sunday morning, day 8 of the 2024 Hoka Hey Motorcycle Challenge. We're trying to get a veteran rider on to get a perspective.
Mike, on light recommendations, it's kind of all over the board. I'm probably the two most popular ones that people use are the Denali's or Clearwaters. Everyone has their preference. I prefer the Denali D7s. Some people just use cheap Tractor Supply ones, and so it's kind of whatever works for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So once again, folks, for all you just tuning in, some of the places where you can come and meet some of these riders, Small Mountain Taco Run. We do that every April. That is like an annual get together of Hoka riders, past and present. Uh, it's a great opportunity to come out and kind of pick their brains, to meet them, to see what the atmosphere is like. There's no chip on their shoulders. It's a lot of, do you remember this? Do you remember that? It's a great gathering. Um, it's always a good time. So that's at Small Mountain Taco, located in Medicine Park, Oklahoma. Look it up. They have a Facebook page. Definitely go to the page and like the page so that you can follow along with updates. And also, there's some great riding up there in that area. So a lot of riders will break away and go ride the back roads, the back countries of Oklahoma. You're more than welcome to join in. Um, they do have camping out there. I am planning for next year to camp out there. So if the weather's permitting, now I'm not going to camp in no storm, but definitely want to camp out there, maybe get a couple of campfires going, maybe even break out the old grill and throw on a couple of steaks. So that would definitely be a good one, a good opportunity to come out. Maybe say, hey, I want to ride out to the taco run. I plan to camp out down there just to see what it's like and uh, get experience. Also at the Reef and K Solo Ride to Eat, a lot of Hoka riders will attend that. It's a great opportunity, relaxed atmosphere. It's all about coming together and breaking bread, sharing journey stories of their journeys. A lot of long distance riders attend that. That's the Reef and K Solo Ride to Eat. There's a page up for that. Also the Hop Rally. The Hop Rally, a lot of riders will come to that and participate. Hop, you want to speak on your rally and that Shurian bet?
Yeah, that's in November. So if you're looking to get into the rally game, it's geared more towards beginners. Very easy rally all over Texas. 30-ish hours is what it is. Great start, cool event, lots of fun, and of course, if you do that, guaranteed into the Hoka.
Good deal.
Not really, but we'll see what we can do. Hey, I just sent you a business card. That's from Paul Tong. So I don't remember what his number was, but he's the Kermit on here.
Okay. Is this his location?
No,
At
that's
All
where.
Moto Tire?
Yeah, that's so he was having issues. He needed tires rolling into Sturgis area, and Lincoln Seals, who does the auxiliary fuel tanks. I know we talked about him yesterday. He's there for any riders rolling through that area. Lincoln's there to help get whatever they need, whatever kind of assistance.
Yeah.
But this guy here is who he hooked him up with. He's got a little shop. He opened them up, got his tires changed for him, got him back on the road. So
we're gonna send a shout out to Don Daltrey of All Moto Tires LLC. He's located in Kalispell, good Lord, Kalispell, Montana.
yeah.
So shout out to Don. Thank you for being there and supporting the riders. If you're in that area of Montana, go check him out. We love little small and mom and pop shops that will open up and extend support.
Derek, you can check out the Facebook page, Hops Rally. Sharing the different colors. Red means their bike stopped. Green means it's going. Black usually means there's a problem with it not getting power. still seeing a lot of people opt to not do the Moki Dugway. They're still sticking with the detour. I don't know if they think it's going to be quicker and they can make up some time, or scared, or what.
I think it might be the first option there. I think they don't want to test their skills and ability right now with the fatigue, the weather that was up there. We did show a video of the Moki yesterday. Let's see if we can cue that back up. I know a lot of people saying, what are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? Moki Dugway, Sting Bypass.
Still quite a few riders behind the cutoff line. And the cutoff line, I mean, Hyde on the 48 Panhead. Yeah, y'all check out Jason's ride. I know he's got a Facebook page on it. Put up what the Facebook page is, Jason. Big poker run that he did. So
Yeah, 5,000-mile poker run. So let's take a quick look at the Moki.
that sucks, Tripod. Sorry to hear about that.
So this is the Moki Dugway, folks. It's about 3 miles, maybe 3.5 miles of gravel. This beautiful scenery. It leads down to the Valley of the Gods. This is an aerial view for riders that have not ridden it before. It is breathtaking and stunning, but at the same time, it's terrorizing, because if you're afraid of heights, if you're not familiar with riding on gravel road, it can be scary.
Excellent views, though. Excellent picture stop.
Yes. Great opportunity to stop and get some good photos. And this is an outstanding, excellent aerial view of it. So if you ever get out there, you want to ride it, that's up in Utah.
Dennis, no, he's got no sigh of relief. He's got people chasing him right now, so he's still pounding it hard.
So if you feel as though you can handle it, by all means, get out there, do a pre-ride. And the thing about the Hoka Hay, folks, is that the route change every year. It's not the same route every year. We have to send a big shout out to the committee. When they put together the route, they find some of the best scenic routes in the country, put you on with switchbacks, with, with 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 great scenery. Um, they're going to take you through the mountains. They're going to take you through the deserts, the heat, the cold. Um, it is challenging. It is challenging. So if you're thinking about it, please be taking notes. Listen to the riders, and get yourself ready and attend
Angelo,
some of these
Iceman's still
events.
good. I reached out to him, texted him this morning. I haven't heard back from him, but he's still moving, so everything seems to be good.
What number is that?
Iceman 1220. Looks like he's right there with the McLeod brothers.
Yep, 972. They're on the 212, trucking right along, followed by 987 Russell. There's Big John Levins. We're gonna have to try to get Big John back on before he hit
Yeah,
the
we had a
finish
nice,
line.
nice little ride, Dennis. Breakfast. You and the wife. Appreciate it. Iceman's doing good. He is making up some ground, so he's putting in the hours. And if I know him, he's pushing it on the speed too. He is a monster.
Yep, Iceman's on a mission. We want to thank everybody for tuning in on this Sunday morning. This is day 8 of the 2024 Hoka Hay Motorcycle Challenge.
Riot says Kilroy's up there with him. So for those watching that, there's definitely
Okay.
not a big gap.
Speaking of some footage, we're gonna share with you So we're going to share a little footage of the Hoka hay. These are previous riders' photos from different challenges. It's a great opportunity to get out and take some photos on some of the back roads. You see how some people put the directions on their windscreen to kind of help them. If you are thinking about doing the Hoka Hay Motorcycle Challenge, you are definitely be in for a treat.
Everybody's got a system.
Everybody got a system. Previous years' rides. It's incredible, the scenery, the back roads they're going to put you on. It's just one big old community. That's what you look forward to.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff, folks. Good stuff. If you have any questions about the Hoka Hay Motorcycle Challenge, go to the website, type it in. They have all the information that you will need and what it takes to apply for the Hoka Hay Motorcycle Challenge. Hop, we've been up here now for a little over an hour. We'd like to try to get one more call in before we shut it down. Thought I may be able to get Greg on out of New Bern, but he may be unable to get on. I want to try to get Thundercat back on. There's curves. The bells is incredible. I know Kinky's been riding incredible. They're trucking right along. Let's zoom in down here in Green River. There's Flaming Gorge, Harley Davidson. We'll do a check-in. We'll see who's at the dealership. Look, there's 1125, 1210, 1198, Taz, 1005, 1050. Riders with red bikes are off. They should be getting some rest. 1038, 1177. Looks like 11. That's 1030. I can't get that one. That right there. So close. Okay, 1194 Womack. And here's Flaming Gorge, Harley Davidson dealership. I've actually stopped in there before during the SMA 3 Flash Classic. I stopped in there. Yeah, folks, Southern California Motorcycle Association do an outstanding ride from uh, Canada or Mexico to Canada, Canada to Mexico every year. Go to their website. It's a great opportunity to check to test your border passing credentials, and also they put you on some good back roads. You can get used to switchbacks there. You can get used to riding in all three. Uh, the mountains, the desert, some international riding. I just want to pop on this morning, give you a quick Sunday update. We know people have commitments and stuff they need to get to today, so we're gonna give you the light edition. So, Hop, what is your take so far uh,
I think
on the
so.
chat?
So far, it's been pretty good. I'm surprised we haven't seen a lot of riders drop because of tickets. Only one that I know of. So,
Okay.
typically there's quite a few more. So I don't know if people are actually paying attention and doing a little bit better with speed, or they're just not reporting it like they should.
I
Um, but
I I, I think HQ uh, put a more stern message out there about speeding, and I think riders are adhering to that and not necessarily say gunning for it or exceeding that 199 mile per hour. Uh, and I don't know. I know 99 miles per hour was a previous limit. If you crossed over into the 100 miles an hour range, the triple digit range for extended period of time, that would be considered speeding. So
yeah, Rocky. It was Mars. I was heard that he got an actual ticket, but I have not spoken to him directly. But that's what I was told. So I think we might have the McLeod brothers and Iceman come on.
okay, let's
If you want to give me just a couple of minutes here,
let me try to pull
Iceman.
up. I'm gonna try to pull up Robert right quick. Let me see if I can get him right quick. I know he's. Let me try to pull.
Opportunity to appeal the
Right.
ticket? No. If you get any kind of moving
Hold on one
violation,
second.
you're DQ'd. Period.
I'm gonna try to pull up Robert right quick. I'm gonna get rid of this.
Chris, yeah, we'll definitely do an update later today.
Yeah, yeah. This is the light edition right here for this morning, on this Sunday morning, and then we're gonna go back hot this afternoon at our normal scheduled time. I want to share this video with you. Let me cue it up, and this is going to be another perspective from a rider. Uh,
weather. Well, we've been sharing with you guys, so you guys know we've been behind the 8 ball, so we really need to push. And yesterday was the day. We've had two ridiculous storms that we pushed through.
Echo.
But mission accomplished. We're back on track. Wake up, Wyoming. The road we came in last night was incredible. I would love to have been able to see it, but it's so technical and there's so many twisties and curls in there. 10 times out of 10, I love that road. Not last night, not at 2 a.m. Jackrabbits, elk. But we made it here, got here. Set of wood. Some keep doing posts and dedications. Bear with me. Anyway, don't do emotions well. I do sarcasm. We all know this, right? And humor. Maybe sneak in some anger every now and again, but anyhow. Part of this is about a deep drill in your emotions. Hang on. All right, I'm back. Refresh now. Today's dedication ride is going to be for Buck and Betty, mom and dad. Dad, you think I'm nuts trying this crap, but you'd be supportive. Mom, you'd love the scenery. Incredible. I've seen more beautiful scenery in America in the last 3 days, even though it's been at 70 miles an hour on my scoot. It's been incredible. You actually love this thing. So, mom and dad, today's ride is for you. But I want to share this with you guys. Years ago, mom was a huge Precious Moments person. She loved those little figurines, and she had a little Marine Corps one for Alex, and she got me a little firefighter. And I had this thing for years. And when I moved to Livingston County, it disappeared. Couldn't figure out where it went. And as it happened, I must have thrown the box that was in the fire pit. So for 6 years, this thing was in my fire pit where we burned everything out there. Not like Ramos, where we don't allow open burning out there. They did. Anyhow, my very last day moving, I just happened to put something into the fire pit, and something popped out of the ashes, and that's what it was. So that's Betty, and she's wrapped up in a do-rag, a good luck charm, in my saddlebag, the whole trip. Keep me safe from crazy jackrabbits and elks, and everything else going to run across the road in Wyoming here in the middle of the night. But anyhow, that's it. Sorry, everybody. I said I'd share it, so I'm sharing it. Journey is way more emotional than I thought. I'm not equipped for this crap. I'm trying to share and maybe have some breakthroughs. So, not a bad view to wake up, right? So, feeling inspired. We're back at this thing. We're pushing. Thank you for the support. See you in a few days, everybody. All right.
All right, folks. That's an update from Robert McCrate. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. And everybody has their own experience riding the Hoka hay. What it means to them, what feelings, emotions it brings out in the rider. Some people are riding it for their own personal reason.
We talked about it and said, I mean, it should change you. If you do it right, you'll definitely be a different person.
Yeah. That soul searching, that part of that soul searching. If you really looking to just use your motorcycle as that transporter to get you there, and that's because you can feel all your senses. You're in touch with your surrounding. You smell things different. You feel the heat hitting on your face, and when you feel that, it clears your mind. You can really think.
The return home is just get there as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Blinders on, no stops, just go. You're tired.
You wore out, tired.
I was hoping
Yeah,
Iceman and them would come on. I know he just stopped, so maybe just getting some stuff in order. But they're
folks,
dealing with
once
a
again,
lot of rain up there.
let's see if I can pull up the weather.
Yeah. If you're coming through
Appreciate everybody
Montana, you're
tuning
getting
in.
wet.
We're gonna pull up the weather. Let's look at the weather map. We still have riders down here in this area in the southeast corner of Utah. Hop.
Yeah.
So we still have some riders dealing with some weather down here in the southeast corner of Utah. Wyoming, Montana. Can riders use weather apps while on the Hoka hay?
Sure.
And this is all the Canadian province right here. And then we're going to cut across. Let's say they are enter the Yukon. They go through BC, uh, up in the Yukon. And this is what they're facing, what's ahead of them. Once again, Homer is down here in this area. And they're going to come across the Yukon. They'll get the Toke. Once they get the to the left-hand turn, the weather's it's covering it up pretty good. But they would come up here and then they'll make a left-hand turn and then start working their way down towards Anchorage and then on to Homer. So yeah, they got a weather system in front of them, but they're moving right along. Hop, let's go over the big board one more time. If you can cue that rider up that want to come on, we'll take them before we get off. But we'll go over the big board one more time. And then I think we'll shut this morning light down. We may try to go heavy tonight. Maybe we can line up a few more callers, get a couple of rider perspectives. Maybe we can get some previous riders to call in, give their take, give their opinions, and maybe give out some good G2 to kind of help anybody thinking about doing the Hoka Hey motorcycle challenge.
Yeah.
So right now it looks like Riot and Kilroy has a commanding lead over the field. Heading up to Dawson Creek. And Riot did send a message up that Kilroy, is Kilroy with him, or is he not too far behind him? How?
I think he's right there with him. Yeah.
Okay. That's a pretty commanding lead right there. Would you say?
Yeah. I mean, obviously we have no idea what it actually is, but yes, looks that way there.
Right. Looks like it running at 40. But like you say, folks, it's all about the factors, you know. It's all about the factors. Sleep pattern, your bike, weather conditions, um, detours, road construction, all that come into play.
No, the trackers are spotty up in that area, so they're not accurate.
Yeah, because Kilroy tracker stopped back here. Maybe if Fleet Tracker could ping it. Fleet Tracker, if you have a representative on, maybe tuning in, if you could ping his tracker, maybe maybe that would, get it back on track. That's Kern. I know. That's Dirty Dan. So Dirty Dan and Chrism are not too far apart. Looks like Kern and David are not too far apart.
Okay, Iceman should be coming on.
Sounds good. Is he coming on live, or is he going to call in?
No, he should be coming on live. You should get him there.
Okay.
He was with the McLeods, but they just rolled out. So stick around a couple of minutes, everybody. We should have Iceman coming on. Hopefully he's feeling good.
Yeah. Good deal. Good deal. Moving right along.
He's not in there yet?
I have not received. There he is. Just got a ding. Just got a ding on the Iceman. Iceman, are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
All right. You're live, Iceman.
What's happening?
You got it.
How you feeling?
Like shit.
Are you hurting?
Huh?
Are you hurting?
Yeah.
Yeah. In pain?
I can barely hear you. I got my volume turned all the way up. Let's see here.
Is it raining there?
Is my what?
Is it raining?
Raining? Yeah. I mean, I think it's just now went down to a rain. It was something else earlier. 18-wheeler had a blowout right in front of me. I heard it. I knew what it was. And so I backed way off. He just kept going. And then it was just like 1, 2, 3, 4. It was about 5 seconds. And then huge chunks of tire just went shooting up in the air and landing right in front of me. So
Fun times.
Came to a stop. There was no tires on his wheel. And I'm like, not today, Satan.
Yeah. How's the bike?
So, how's the bike? Bike's running good. Looks like shit, but it's fine. You know, like me.
Yeah,
Both
right.
both of us are a little broken up, but we're both running pretty good, I think.
Good story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How's Vicky holding up?
She hasn't been sending me many messages, so I think she's talked to Honor more than she's talked to me.
Yeah. I know Kat reached out to her.
Yeah, I don't think she's happy. Last time we talked on the phone, I told her that I was at the hospital and that Chase was coming to get me, and that I'd be home the next day. And then that was the last time we spoke. Once I decided to get back on the road, I didn't know how to tell her, so I just sent her a text and I said, "I love you." So, I mean, we're texting, so there's that.
All right.
Pretty cool thing y'all got going on there.
So it's been
everybody.
Say again, Iceman.
What's that?
I said, say again.
I said a pretty cool thing y'all got going on there, keeping tabs on everybody and doing lives. It's pretty neat.
Good
I wish
deal.
I had more
Appreciate
time
it.
to check it out, but I just have been busy. I tried to make a push last night. It didn't work out so good. I got to Sturgis I got the Deadwood, and things just went sideways for about 2 hours, 3 hours of just spinning my wheels. I sat down, I looked at my atlas, and I was like, this just isn't coming together. So the first thing that I learned doing all of this, I got turned around real bad on day one. And the best thing that's worked for me is once things start to not make sense, I just backtrack until they start making sense again with the instructions, you know. And so that seemed to have worked every time so far. Sometimes I got to go further back, but I trying to sit and figure it out and all that stuff. I'm just like, I'm sure I screwed up. I'm sure I missed something. Let me just go back. And sure enough, when you go back the other way, you see, oh, there's where I blew it right there, or there was something covering the sign or whatever. And so this morning, I just, I haven't got much sleep. I'm working on about 1,500 miles in one ride. So I had to, it took me longer to get to that approach, but once I did, I was sitting down with my atlas and I was like, I was trying to backtrack and I was like, I'm just going to ride it back. So I went through Deadwood probably about 3 o'clock this morning, somewhere in that time frame. And it had just rained. The steam was coming off the road real bad, so I couldn't see. Not that I could see in the dark anyway, but it was pretty sketchy. I've been to Deadwood before, but I don't think I have rode every single road in Deadwood the way I did tonight. I went up and down every damn road, sideways. A cop followed me for a little while. He's like, "Hey man, is everything good?" I was like, "Not really." And so I thought he was going to run me out of Deadwood, but I was like, "Oh, this is for sure the way I got it. I'm good this time." So then I had left, thinking I had it, and then it didn't make sense when I ended up going back to Sturgis, and I should have went up to Spearfish. And so I'm sitting there with my atlas, and I'm like, "This sucks." I go back finally, and I'm just like, I did it the wrong way, and I said, "You there?"
Yeah.
I said, I'm trying to get this. You know, I'm trying to find this. I said, I'm on this road. I'm trying to find blah, blah, blah. He goes, where are you headed? I said, Alaska. He looks at me. I said, look, man, I got these turn-by-turn directions. I got to follow this. I got to follow this route. And I said, I'm here at this point. And then I said, this doesn't make sense to me. And that seems like it takes me to Sturgis. He says, no, that you're supposed to go up this way. Thank you. So I was like, 5-minute conversation. I just blew 3 hours.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, that's how it goes.
How's your hand?
Yeah.
What's that?
How's your
How's
hand?
your hand?
One more time.
How's your
How
hand?
is your hand?
Oh, I got I don't have full, like my hand's not 100%, but I have full use of my clutch. Like I can. So yesterday was the first day that I was able to actually ride. So all the days that I got back on the bike coming out of the hospital, I haven't been able to go as hard as I like to. I didn't realize how much I was broke. You know what I mean? Like I can't lean into the corners because my shoulder, I can't downshift into the corners or anything like that. So it was just like, it was so deflating. And then, it's like, you're trying to make ground, you're trying to make progress. And then, I got to pull over because my body can't take no more of it or whatever. So yesterday was a great day. I was able to just, I don't know where the hell I was at, but I was able to really get sideways and carve some stuff up. And like I said, I had full use of my clutch. I was able to downshift multiple times. The first couple days, I would have like one gear and just like, I'm not downshifting. I'm gonna go as far as I can until it dies. I'm like, just like it hurts too hard to pull it damn clutch in. And so my shoulder right now is it took some abuse on the way in from Oklahoma. Oh my God. Boom, boom. It just felt like somebody just kept hitting me in the shoulder all day. And so I don't know. It's been tough, man. It's been a tough ride.
Okay. What advice could you give anybody thinking about or consider riding the Hoka? What advice could you give them?
What advice would I give somebody?
Yeah.
A new person doing this?
Yeah.
Understand why you want to do it, I would say. It sounds cool depending on who you are. Some people say it's crazy, but I knew going into this that I wanted to let the challenge be challenging. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I was talking with Twister whenever I was in the hospital or right out of the hospital, and I was just like, I just feel like such a loser, that I wasn't able to complete the challenge. I was like, I wanted to do it from front to end, and that's whenever like my hand was, I couldn't use my hand at all, so I knew I couldn't use the clutch. All right, so anyways, I would say that make sure you want to know why you want to do it, because there's lots of reasons to do it. I tell you what, man, this route that we're on, it has the most beautiful, awesome rides that I've ever been on, and they're all connected with the shittiest roads also. So it's like there's the pretty, there's the challenge, you know what I mean? So
the good, the bad, and the ugly, huh?
Everything in between. So yeah, just know what you want to get out of it, I would say, and then prepare for that. I did quite a bit of riding with Hop and Riot and Twister and that, and changed a lot about how I view and see things. Right. So that helped, but
good.
Like I packed like 2 hours, 3 hours before I actually left for this ride. And I was just like, I don't even know. I was like, I got tools. I got, I was like, I don't even know. I was like, I don't even need any room for clothes. I don't even know what I want to put in the damn saddlebags. But anyways, I'm a little out of it right now. I need sleep.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
I'll get it, but I need sleep.
Well, yeah, man, go ahead and get you some rest and recover your gear, whatever you're gonna do, but definitely get you some rest. We appreciate you calling in. Uh, gallant effort, man. You was all in it, so that's good.
Yep. Stay safe out there. Keep pushing.
Right on. Appreciate it.
Later.
All right.
Later.
Later. All right, folks. That was the Iceman. He has some issues.
Still
Digging
out there
through the
pushing
crates
though.
here,
So
I found some old footage. Yeah, I was digging in the crates. So before we go, I want to share this with you. Let's see if we can get this up. We've been digging in the crates. This guy here, man. This guy here, hey, you have to watch him. He was a rookie. He jumped out there. He thought he knew what he was doing. And yeah. That was my first experience riding the 2020 Hoka Motorcycle Challenge. And that first day, it was storming real bad, lightning real bad. Gopher was in front of me. We ended up, as a matter of fact, Gopher just literally pulled beside the road, put his tarp on his bike, and just laid there. Uh, it was really bad storm. Like diesel up front. Yep, diesel up front, running strong, and ran right through it. So, Hop, we've been here almost 2 hours.
yeah, another good one. We can shut it down
Gonna,
and jump back on later and
yep.
see what's changed in the
So
game.
we're gonna keep it at the same time. So tune in. We greatly appreciate you. And Hop, send them off.
Sounds good, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and tune in later on this evening. We'll catch y'all later. Have a good Sunday. Okay, hey.
Okay, hey.